Hey guys, I'm Tenterden, and today is the Battle of Wincanton. That's right, the Battle of Wincanton. Crazy, it's finally here. We're gonna fight some dudes. These dudes, particularly. It's the bloody French again. I love that as soon as I say French, I realise all these ones are German. Anyway, they're basically, they're all from mainland Europe. They're all French to me, as a Prussian man. Also French, let's go. Alright. So, once again, big field, innit? Big field. Big field. Let's get all of you lot lined up. Good. That includes... Yeah, that does include our skirmishers, which, honestly, I think we just shove them all in a line, and I think it'll work out just fine. So, let's line them all up. And yep, you can all run. And now, you'll notice, we can just select 2 battalions. We don't have to worry about them being jerks. And splitting up between a bunch of different battalions that I can't select. Which is a jerky thing to do, that I ordered them to do. It's a jerky thing that I ordered them to do. Let's move you there. Let's get the supply train up as well. Because we can, even though they always bullseye that. It's amazing how accurate they are at shooting like a single thing. Are we going to make it this far? I hope we do. I imagine we will. Imagining is largely my strategy at the moment. Should probably do something about that. Okay, you all need to start walking now. I need you. Yeah, a few of them were starting to hover over tired. We might be pushing it here. We might be pushing it here a bit. Because we can't really afford to run them anymore. Not really. Alright, well, you can deploy. So you will. You, also in range of stuff, so you can deploy. And you, I mean, you're almost there. So, almost. You can just shoot down the road, I guess. Yeah, these guys in the forest feels right. And you need to move a little further. Okay, it looks like they're pausing here. You know what? I'm going to pull you guys back. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay, how are we doing in the artillery wars? Hard to say. Can I see, like, casualties? It should show casualties at the top, too. I think that'd be great. Alright, we're going to run on the side and deal with their cavalry really nice and easily. That's the plan. And, oh! You know what? I think we might just, Oh no, we're fine. Alright, let's move up. Let's move up. Okay, I don't like the damage they've taken. You guys need to all spread out. This won't do. It simply will not do. They're already running. Incredible. Alright, let's run you guys along here then. Alright, you're going to go get them. You're going to chase them down. Incredible. Okay, you start blasting the snot out of them, please. Alright, those cuirassiers I think are going to have a bad time. But they made it through. Good. Incredible. Alright, this is going great. This is going really well. Okay, let's charge. And again, yeah, they did not last. Perfect. Come on. There we go. Ooh, wow, I feel like they just took a staggering amount of damage there. Alright, they're on the run. All shattering. Alright, you keep chasing them, actually. I don't want to see them coming back. Okay, start shooting them, please. They're just having the worst time. Let's chase them down. It will mean we'll have fewer men captured. But that's fine. More experience. Okay. And how are we doing? It's a tough one. Those dragoons are pretty good. But with the rest of the army shattered, they weren't going to last long. Nice. And also we were beating them in a fight. Just accuracy is fantastic. Marvelous stuff. So, we won. We also got a bunch of stuff, including a lot of military treatises. Extra accuracy for our units might be nice, because accuracy means damage. Captured uniforms. We got better tea rations. This is better tea. I don't really know how you gauge better tea for the sake of accuracy and reload. I understand the caffeine, so is this just a higher amount of caffeine? Perhaps. You think at some point that would stop your accuracy because you start twitching? I don't know. It's fine. But better teapots. Now let's see. I'm not sure here. We lost 1,000, which is fine. We don't really need more conscripts. So maybe we just try and raise a bit of cash, but it's just not that much cash. The ammunition wouldn't go amiss though either, I suppose. At some point we're going to start wasting a bunch trying to break through forts. So, you know. And we do get through about 400. 400 ammo per battle. So there is that too. Alright, let's go to Chichester, and then we can head up to that outpost. We still need to reinforce a lot of outposts. Now, what's going on over here? Anything nice? Some Prussian grenadiers. Alright, there's some good stuff here. We get some more field artillery, potentially. I don't really know what we do with our last unit, but it might actually be another one of field artillery, because I think 8 units of line infantry basically fills a map. So as long as we have like 8 units of lifeguards, like nothing at the front line is ever going to break. So we need artillery to be able to fire over it into the enemy. That's what we need. So I think that might be what we'll have to do, is just get more artillery for this unit, just for like the logistics of this thing. But yeah, we'll see. Oh, wow. I like these. I want more guns. Can I have some more guns, please? Please, sir, I want some guns. They're all bloody expensive, aren't they? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Can I raise the money? Probably not. Probably not. I don't think so. I get enough money for like one. You know, like these. Just these 6-pounders. These, Geschwindstücks. Could just get those. That's it, though. I mean, these ones are quite cheap. The bronze 3-pounders. It might be nice to have a couple units of these. Just because they reload quite quickly. They're nice and accurate. And they've still got very good range at 385. The bronze 6-pounders there are pretty good too. We've got the 10-pound howitzers. Yeah, these are pretty accurate. I don't know. I'm going to get a couple of these smaller guns. I'm going to get a couple of those smaller ones. Then we can have some matching guns here, right? And instead of those 6-pounders, we have these 3-pounders. And instead of these 3-pounders, we're going to have these 3-pounders. I think it's nice to just get more of these in bronze. Because, yeah, nice and accurate. And I think they do enough damage anyway. If they hit an enemy, I think that enemy dies. Like, I don't think it's that complicated, really. And these howitzers that were our best guns at the start now aren't as good, and they are worth a bit. So I might actually... my god, these guns are worth nothing. They are worth so little to sell to these jerks. Is it because item sale cost is down here? That sucks a bit. Okay, we can get one more unit of these 6-pounders if we just sell a bit. So let's get rid of those howitzers. And this might be a bit of a downgrade. I really don't know. I feel like it's still an improvement over what we had before. Just because, like, they're all in bronze. They're all accurate. You know, they're all pretty accurate. Look at the accuracy of our guys now. Like, pretty high accuracy. So I think we can just get some consistent damage in. Although bronze 6-pounders. So we got 2 units of 3s, a 6, and a 12. I mean, that's pretty good, isn't it? Probably? Who knows? I really have no idea. I really have no idea. But these elevated screws actually put these guys on a similar range to the other 2 units. The other 3-pounders are really lagging behind. But that's okay. We'll figure something out, I guess. Cool. God, there's all sorts of stuff here that's really good. I mean, extra reload here. 10 reload is a huge bonus. Which I'm going to buy, apparently. Why do I always do this? Here, have a treatise. Those treatises might be nice, actually, to keep. Here, have a Bible and a haversack. Just so we have something. Just so we have something. Okay, who do I want to reload quicker? I mean, it's got to be our biggest guns, right? I want them to reload as quick as I can. So that's an extra 4 reload. Extra couple seconds. Not bad. And then we can give one of these guys better reload too. We'll do our next biggest. I kind of want to keep the earthworks though. That helps with accuracy and cover bonus. That's max range. We can't afford to... Or can we? Let's sell. Just sell something else. Here, have these guns. Alright, I'm buying another pocket. Here, more pockets. Get some ramrods. Alright, there we go. Ugh, I mean 18 seconds. Every 18 seconds these are firing, which is crazy quick. That's really fast. I think that might be good. I think those smaller guns might work out really well for us. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm still experimenting with them. I mean, I feel like the bigger the gun, the better. But I don't really know. I think we might need to put down provision consumption. Oh, there's a convoy. Please give us provisions and money. Oh, crap. We can just resolve the encounter. We're not going to get anything out of it. Your Grace, a wrecked convoy lies ahead. Its wagons overturned and corpses strewn about. Bloated and blackened, our men examine the scene. And now a persistent cough has begun to spread through the camp. We must act swiftly, either impose quarantine and lose a portion of our reserves, or break camp immediately and risk widespread attrition. I keep seeing shiny things and spending all my money. This is really bad news. This is really bad news. We can get extra talers and provisions, but I don't want to pillage Tenterden. We're supposed to be defending this area. Oh no. We face a field army. Sir, we've walked into an enemy's snare. They had laid hidden amongst the brush, and now spring forth with arms in hand. A field force approaches fast. We must rally our men and prepare for battle without delay. Alright, fine. Not a problem. I love that there were just 10,000 people hiding in a bush. Pretty good. Pretty good stuff. A load of artillery here. And some grenadiers and fusiliers. So yeah, it's all stuff that's sort of geared towards melee, but honestly, just our line infantry is so good at melee because they're so elite. I gotta say, Prussians definitely, I can see why they're easy mode. I do feel like they've been given, they're kind of a jack of all trades. I feel like they don't really have any weaknesses. Like, they're all better in melee than they should be. They're all alright at shooting, you know? They're good. And then when you start giving them items, it really just tips them above anything you're going to expect from the enemies we're fighting. It's pretty cool. You know, I feel like I played as the British for a little while, and their line infantry is really hard to come by. You know, the redcoats, anyway, are really hard to come by. They're very rare and very elite. Then everything else is sort of military. And yeah, I feel like there's a big disparity between their unit types and the quality. So, like, it's a little less forgiving. Whereas this stuff, you kind of expect everything to hold its own fairly well, which I think is kind of cool. Anyway, yeah, I might be reading it wrong. I haven't seen every unit, compared everything, but that's the vibe I've been getting. Yeah, let's kill him. All right. So, start by pushing these guys out. We'll try and move as far as there, I guess. Maybe use the hills? I don't know. I'll move broadly into the middle of the map. We'll have everyone run for now. You guys can move up. You guys can move up. And our cannon can all move up. And so can the supply cart. And so can Friedrich. He can also do that. Which, I don't know, I'll put you over here. You can hang out in that house and drink tea. God, our boys are quick. They are very quick. I'm going to put you slightly further back. Just in case. I do feel like our boys are pretty quick as well. So, one thing, by the way, that I've been getting a lot of comments about is trying to, like, you know, be quicker. I should be using column. No. Just no. I just think it sucks. I just think it's really bad. I think doing like time and a half, just using some stamina to get to the front line, and then like having them sort of rest on the walk up. I think you can get up much quicker doing that with a lot less danger. Basically, there's a hell of a lot less danger. So there's a weird. So it's not weird at all. It makes perfect sense. But in column, you take more damage from artillery, and I don't want to be blasted by artillery on the approach. You take more damage from all sources, in fact. Well, not melee, I suppose. But it takes a long time to change your ranks, you see. I'm doing it here because I have a minute. But when you're in like really tight columns, trying to go into like a long line from that takes so long. And I find if you're racing to the front, then you kind of need to be prepared when you arrive. Or else you're going to be really... you're just going to have a bad time, basically. I think it kind of sucks. Because like these guys, you can see they're a little wider. Little wider formations at the moment. And they're taking a huge amount of damage. It's because I wanted like all of my units to receive the enemy. But you can see the damage that we're taking as a result of that. Okay, you all having fun? 70 kills, 18 kills, 20 kills, 57 kills. Now this feels like a huge amount of kills, I'm not going to lie. Oh wow, those guys broke and came back very quickly. It's pretty funny. No, no, not you. Oh, you swine. You swines. Alright, you start shooting, please. Thank you. Okay, excellent. How are we doing over here? Alright, you guys. You can shoot them. And all you can move up. Oh, actually, I think they ran away again. Okay, good, they're running. Okay, you can move up. How are we doing over here? Have all my guys got charged? Yes! None of their cavalry made it to us, I don't think. We just shot them all. We just shot them all to death. Perfect. Hilarious. Alright, you can walk, please. Or not. No, don't attack them. No, I want you to shoot them. If we could reload, that'd be great. Yeah, keep moving up. But yeah, I don't feel the need to use column, which is why I haven't been using it. I don't think it does what I need it to. I don't think it gets me to the front line quickly and in a formation that I'm happy with. I just don't think it really does that. Okay, I'd like them to shatter, ideally. I can't have them coming back in. But, never mind. I'm amazed all this, amazed all these guys are still here. I'm going to turn them off. Oh, this is another thing, by the way. So, this here, when you hover over it, says volley fire. It's just not what that is. That doesn't control volley fire. That's just fire at will or not. Which is what I thought it was from the icons, but when I hovered over it, it said volley fire. I was like, okay, that's supposed to be toggling volley fire or not? No. No, that's what the little stopwatch icon does. So I don't know why. If you hover over that, it also says volley fire. So it just doesn't have a description of what volley fire is. So I don't know. Like, this seems so basic. Like, the UI, just how to control the game seems like such an obvious thing to get right. And it isn't, but they did fix the limbering thing, at least. So now you click on the icon that looks like a cannon in a firing position to put a cannon into a firing position. So that's something. That is something. But, yeah, I don't know why these are labelled as they are. Because it's lying. It's just a lie. It's really weird. But, yeah, so I'd been not swapping between volley fire and stuff properly. Because, yeah, I don't know. Because the game said the volley fire button. Well, said that a button that wasn't the volley fire button was the volley fire button. It's really strange. So, yeah, thank you for pointing that out. It's real dumb. It's just so stupid that there's a thing. But this has worked out well. We've got a lot of loot, including a diamond pendant that we can sell. Fantastic. Very nice. And some cheese. Excellent cheese, Gromit. Man. It's brilliant. We only lost 890 men, which is staggering. And now we have loads of money. Yeah, let's just go loads of money. That'll last about 8 seconds, because I'll spend it all on, like, other fancy cheese. You know, we'll just be up to our eyes in Stilton and Red Leicester. It's going to be wonderful. Just you wait. Right, we're going to hang on to all of this. I mean, ideally I should equip some of this stuff, shouldn't I? Any of you guys have boots on? He's got very nice boots. They seem to have equally good boots. You guys, no boots. Alright, I'm going to spend 150 quid to open up his foot pockets. Yeah. Foot pockets. Brilliant. But anyway, so yeah, some of the stuff I've been doing in combat, people have been commenting on, and yeah, I know about it. But oh, that's the other thing: muskets. Muskets. You can take off muskets to get bonus accuracy, but obviously it means you're not equipped with muskets, so you can be worse in melee. I find our accuracy is fine. Everyone shooting is fine. The enemy always have their muskets on, so they're disadvantaged in the same way, in terms of just like standing next to each other, shooting at each other. But I want to be prepared if they do charge me in melee, so actually I'd prefer to just have the muskets on. Because the moment I take the muskets off is the moment they're going to go, oh, maybe we should just charge them, and then they'll stab me to death. So I'm just going to keep everyone with their muskets on. Again, I knew that was a mechanic. I just think that it's a you know, you're just asking for something to go wrong by making your guys, you know, vulnerable to being charged by cavalry or something. All those things that can happen quickly, you know? Like, cavalry can get on top of you really fast. You want to make sure you're prepared in case that happens. You know, that's the case always. So everything I've been doing because it's, frankly, like, simpler to keep it as is. It doesn't open up weaknesses for me, basically. It doesn't mean I can be, you know, if I'm not in column, I'm not getting shot to bits. And if I've got my muskets equipped, then I'm not being stabbed to bits. So it's just, I just think it's better. Yeah. There you go. So that addresses about 800 comments I've received. Thank you all for, you know, meaning well. I know the mechanics exist. I just don't see the value in them. And yes, I'm sure you have gotten great value out of them. That's fine. In my experience, just, yeah, not interesting. Veteran musketeers, hell yeah. These Fusiliers? No, I want them to get to Sharpshooters, I think. So they're going to take a long time. But yeah, more veterans, which is really good. So this unit is getting better, which I like to see. Oh, this unit, they are better at charging. They do have good move speed. But the quick deployables and the cover effectiveness does mean digging in is probably a good idea too. That's less cover efficiency. We have more and less... Well, hang on. That's cover efficiency. This is cover effectiveness. So what does that do? Is that just the same thing twice, but they've called it two different things, or not? Okay, so I'm not going to go to Tenterden. I don't think we need to. We're going to go to this herd, and then we're going to go to this outpost. We really need that herd. Our provisions are set to no. We've encountered a local pastor tending a modest flock of sheep in a meadow untouched by war. The man has little use of a coin, but would welcome assistance. In exchange for some coin, he's offered to shear his flock and provide us with warm clothes and fresh mutton. A quiet mercy in these opening days of war. If he's shearing his flock and providing us with mutton, then he's shearing far too close. You shouldn't be like hucking off chunks of sheep with the wool. He's doing it wrong. I don't think he's a real... Well, okay, he's a pastor, not a shepherd. That could be the issue. Not a shepherd, has no idea how to raise sheep. He just like, yeah, once you take off the wool, they die. Yeah, it just happens. Yeah, it's like a bee sting. They sting you, did it? Shear a sheep, dead. Can't be helped. I think you're doing it wrong. Excellent greatcoat and some provisions. Sounds good. Or a good greatcoat provisions. No, we'll... Oh, or we wait a day to help the shepherd, not a real shepherd, and then we get greatcoats and more provision. Well, a greatcoat and provision. So do you want to spend a day or the money? Let's spend a day. Spend a day. And we get a greatcoat. A greatcoats. Multiple greatcoat. Excellent. Excellent coat. Should we have you in the nicest possible clothes? I'm going to spend some extra money because I saved a bit of money here. We have opened up your body pockets that you can wear a coat on. But that's pretty good though. Melee damage received minus 20%. Attrition minus 40. That could be real handy later on. And I'm going to do the saving provisions thing. Oh, Edge Hill. It is on the edge. And there's another herd there I think we should grab. I'm not going to buy any more anything because I really am trying to save up for this new brigade. It doesn't seem like it, but I really am. I really am trying. Also, we need more pockets for cheese. Cheese pockets! No, you don't need that at all, do you? You don't need morale and stamina. What am I doing? Sorry, I just saw I could equip something and went mad. I went insane. This happens. I see the opportunity to spend money I'm trying to save, and I just go into a blind fury. You have tea. Okay, I mean morale and stamina. We should probably give the cheese. You feed the cheese to the horses, right? Instead of beer. Oh, I want them to be drunk though. Not a bunch of drunk horses. All right, cheese pockets. Nope, because you've got tea as well. But that's for accuracy. You shouldn't have tea, mate. You should have cheese. I didn't need to buy those pockets, but it's fine. One day we'll use them. God, I hope we use them one day. Tea. Okay, you don't have anything. More pockets. Have tea. There we go. Done. We spent a lot of money on pockets again. Classic. So you have expensive provisions. Stolen cattle. Alright, let's sell this stuff. That's great. Boom. Okay, now we've got a load of money again. Well, kind of. Alright, let's go to that herd. We'll stay in foraging stance. That is taking some time for us. I could also just, like, leg it, but that uses a lot more provisions. A herd of deer has been sighted at the edge of the tree line. We may send out a hunting party to replenish our stores, and the hides will fetch a decent price besides. Alternatively, if our provisions run low, we may fan out with multiple foraging parties, scouring the land and expending some powder to fell more game. The return would be greater, though our munitions would be poorer for it. That's fine, we've got loads of munitions. Oh, so that's it, is it? We have to... It doesn't say anything about our ammo. I feel like this got changed after the text got changed. But yeah, we'll go big on provisions. Good. So you're only spending 4 a day at the moment. Oh, hello. Hello, you. Come here. Come here. Give me a cold. Alright, here he is. Yeah, hussars, fusiliers, some guns as well. Because that's the thing as well with like marching in column. You can race to an area in column, but the enemy always has so many bloody guns. They always have a load of guns. Yeah, it just seems you're really, really just asking to be shot to bits. I think it'd be interesting if the maps were even bigger. And there was really a sort of a huge... I mean, like, if you started back here, right? And, like, they started as far back, too. And you really just had to race to positions. You know? And, like, changing your stances a bunch. I think would become useful. But seeing as how you're only really charging forward about that much, you know, there's just not really much purpose for it, as far as I can see. But, yeah, it is nice for role-playing, I think. And, you know, I mean that with all the sincerity in the world, because there is something really fun about, you know, I'm actually going to split these guys up. I just realised. Because I don't want to be dealing with the huge forest in the middle of the map, really. Supply train can go over there, I suppose. But yeah, yeah, you can do a lot of role-playing, just being like, nope, we go into column to move forward, and then we redeploy, and cavalry are getting near, so quick form square, and like all the fun, you know. But I think generally, as long as you're facing something that's charging at you, and you're braced, like, you're probably going to be able to do pretty well. Okay, you guys are all already tired. Because they aren't the vets like our tired lifeguards. Alright, fine. You know what? You know what? You can all stop running then. Okay, you can all stop running, you cowards. Yeah, this is interesting that we've got this to fight over. That they might end up being able to take advantage of, actually. We'll see. We will see. So you're in position. It would be nice if there was a move and unlimber command. I think that would be quite interesting. Alright, how's your range? You can shoot stuff. That'll do. How about you? Nope, you can't shoot stuff. Alright, climb this hill. Oh god, pushing a bunch of cannon up a hill. That sounds like the worst time. Absolutely sounds like the worst. These guys are so high level. It's great to see. Though also that giant yellow, you know, aspect is just quite distracting, really. Yeah, I don't really want them to be taking advantage of that cover. So I think we pull back on this side. And then here, I think we do our best to utilize this cover. Maybe. What's their range? 120, 155 on them. Make quite difficult to shoot at them with some of our units here. All that cover as well. What a pain that is. Okay. You can hear our guns firing. Alright, they're all starting to move up a bit. Okay, they're not really using the cover particularly well here, which I think is good. I mean, they're very heavily in cover here, but they're also moving out a little. No, not you. Oh my god. Again, how did I catch you in that? none of you are there. God, it's very annoying. It can be very, funny. But not ha-ha funny. Wow, they got absolutely slaughtered, our lifeguards, now that they're actually able to start shooting. Oh no, it must have been our cannons, actually. Oh, good for our cannons. Well done. 160 kills? 95? 160? Nothing? It's probably better if you were actually shooting them. I don't know, just a hunch. Oh, yeah, never mind. That's them then. Alright, our lifeguards. You know, actually, those lifeguards can start shooting there. I want you into this city, though. Oh, yeah? Yeah, okay, Charge. You can be able to shoot? Shoot when you're ready. Just shoot when you're ready. Okay, brilliant. That was some damage. And shattered? Not quite. Not quite. But let's go get their guns, shall we? Excellent. So how are things going on this side? Oh. Caught him. I caught them. And they're off. Alright, bye fellas. And they're shattered. And, okay. Let's start moving up. Ooh, this is a little iffy. Need to deploy quicker, guys. Shoot whenever you're ready. Okay, the gendarmerie did reach us, and they've done some work. They've done some work. But not that much. As it turns out, not that much. Alright, you head that way. I mean, the fact that you guys aren't even tired yet. I mean, they did all the fighting earlier, so... I think everybody's kind of done over here now. We just need to get on top of that cavalry. Not cavalry. The other one. Artillery. There they go. Yeah, just blasting them with our carbines. Upset them enough. So that went really well. Those lifeguards took pretty huge casualties, though. Just that one unit of lifeguards, I think all their cannon were shooting at. But even so, they held. They got a bunch of kills. Excellent. Alright, another 600 coin. That'll buy so many pockets, guys, you don't even know. Ooh, another diamond pendant. These guys are flash, aren't they? Then I guess they are the invading force. So they're probably going to end up with a hell of a lot of loot. You know? Charging across the British countryside. You know, going into all the manor houses and nicking their swag. It's going to happen. So yeah, you got 377 kills. Even taking all that damage. It was really good. We could get some more conscripts. But I think we go Talers again. Just Talers, Talers, Talers. Pockets, pockets, pockets. Alright, ammo. Replenish the army. We got a lot of swag. I don't know what to do with half of this. Accuracy +6 is a lot of extra accuracy. Here you go, Prussian Musketeers, if that's your real name. I'm not going to give you the best tea. That's absurd. What am I thinking? I was about to give them really good tea. You pockets, tea. Oh, tea or tobacco, huh? The tobacco does put up accuracy by a pretty good amount, to be fair. I'll give it to you, you jerks. You are so tired all the time, but it doesn't matter. You aren't my main boys. Although I could probably give you wooden stakes. So you'll be tired, but, you know. At least you'll have some stakes. These Fusiliers, yet again, gotta wait. I want them to be sharpshooters. I'm gonna keep seeing that. I'm gonna keep thinking, it's time to upgrade. It's not. It's not. It's just not. We need 4 for the horse artillery. Are you still on 2? They're on 3. So we're close. But like these guys, they've been horse artillery for ages. And that accuracy is just going to keep going up as their level does. Which is really nice to see. It's going to be really good. Yeah, they're getting good at shooting. But yeah, this is the hardest to shoot. You know, they're the biggest guns that we have. So they're the most difficult to shoot. That makes sense our best boys are on it. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Also, insane range on these things. Maybe I should give you the buckshot round, just to see what they're like. Nope, you can't have buckshot rounds. You need canister rounds. These are only, these are only for muskets. So maybe I should give it to some of these guys. I was thinking about it before. Here you go. Our provincial cavalry will make them better at shooting stuff. It might get them some extra kills as they charge in that way. We will need to set them to use that ammo type, though, which I'll probably forget quite a lot. You all have treatises, don't you? They sure do. They sure do. Is it all Cohorn? That's Cohorn Basic, though. This is Cohorn Good. I don't know how the treatise can be better when it's the same treatise. That seems a little unusual. Oh, he's actually got Holiday. So he gets less of an impact from cover bonus, but big max range and reload. So that's quite cool. But yeah, we can swap out that so you guys are a little more accurate, I suppose. And we have this treatise for our other boys. So, I mean, you too don't have these. So pockets for treats or treatises. So extra accuracy for you lot sounds good. All right, we start to earn some money. We finally found an outpost. Sir, the garrison here is plagued by disorder. The men are idle, the drills are slack, and their officers show little initiative. The commandant has requested outside assistance to restore order. Should we spare an officer from our reserve, they shall return to us as a veteran in due course. If we instead send one of our quartermasters, the regiment of line infantry will be raised and trained in short order. So we get some light cavalry or line infantry or artillery, or we could just get a line infantry regiment because we're brilliant. Got more Prussian musketeers. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay, I like that. We basically have, like, between these three. Oh, hang on. No, not quite. I'd say between these three, we basically have like another battalion ready to go. Although, do we want line infantry? No, we want artillery, I think. So maybe this guy gets to become an artillery boy immediately. There we go. We got more artillery now. It sucks, but it's there. Alright, it sucks a little less, but it's there. And apparently this stuff was still appropriate for him. Which is kind of funny, actually. Kind of like that. And yeah, accuracy, great. You don't need stamina. You're not going to be in melee or anything. So yeah, that's great. That's really good, actually. Tobacco for all of our artillery, guys, I think makes a lot of sense. We want them all to be smoking around the gunpowder. That's the way to calm your nerves. I might not have thought this through. So be it. Let's go to London. Never heard of it. Must be a little town out in the country. Convoy. Convoy's cooler than London. Your Grace, our scouts have sighted a guarded convoy moving at speed along the southern road. Several wagons bearing arms and munitions. The patrol rides close behind, so we shall have time to seize only one wagon before the rest escape. We must choose quickly. Shall we take the firearms to secure the artillery piece, or make off with the specialty ammunition? Specialty ammunition might be fun, but nicking a cannon, it could be a really good cannon. I think we try and get a cannon, because if it's good, or excellent, then we're laughing, right? Boom. We got a basic 6-pounder. We can sell it, though. We can sell it. It's a good amount of money. Speaking of money, what was that? Supply cache. Awesome. God, there's some good stuff. Just some really good muskets for our line infantry. Oh, it's tempting, isn't it? Alright, let's get the really nice muskets. Because that'll just immediately upgrade all of our guys, you know? Anything we put that on will be an upgrade. And Delft carbines as well. How are we doing with the carbines on these guys? Only one of them has that tier carbine. So we'll give that to someone else too. Alright, there goes a lot of our money again. Most of our money again. But we can sell these guns for a smidgen. How are you doing? More items. And supplies are down. That's fine. That's fine. We can still find buyers for most of this stuff. And, I mean, we've got a lot more muskets now, so we can get rid of these muskets. And, yeah, there's that cannon. Sell that for 150. Alright, didn't cost us much. Didn't cost us much, but we got some big upgrades here. Cuirassiers. Let's give you some better carbines. So that puts down accuracy and charge, but good reload. And good range. Not as good accuracy as the other ones we had, though. These are much better. These are really accurate. Interesting. I kind of like the big accuracy, actually. How about you lot? Your big accuracy, too. I guess you guys... You guys get to have some upgraded Delft carbines. So, bit better range, bit better accuracy. Excellent. Now, you lot don't all have gold. You've got basic ones here. We really jumped in quality, didn't we? We went from, like, basic stuff all the way to excellent very quickly. So what are these? These are Neustat. Well, we'll give you better Neustat ones. How about you? What have you got? Potsdam. Well, we don't have any Potsdam ones. And you? Potsdam. You? Potsdam. And you? Delft. Well, we've used them already, so, that's got very good reload. This has worse reload. This has worse reload. I mean, they're the same. No, they're not, actually. They're not. That's worse, that's better range. Okay, so more range and accuracy, more range and charge. So, the Fusiliers get the range and charge. And then the veteran musketeers can get the extra range and accuracy. So that has absolutely destroyed their reload speed. We need to get you some reload speed bonuses, don't we? I think we do. We'll get rid of the spontoons. We don't need the spontoons. I mean, I guess we'd give you entrenching tools to give you bigger cover bonus, I suppose. Better morale and charge. I mean, none of this is what I actually want. We do have gunner's implements here, which is nice. Well, just give you entrenching tools. Why the hell not? Now, which one of you could do with these gunner's implements? I mean, that's pretty good reload, but let's make it better. Alright, 32 seconds. Sure. Not bad. Not bad. And then barracks, I mean, we could recruit more stuff, but why? Noble estate, agile and eager. Stubborn and keen. I mean, all this stuff is pretty good, but I really want more. Fire in, what's it thingy? What's it do thing? Systemic. We want fire by rank. We want everyone to have fire by rank. It's just so much more deadly. If these guys all had fire by rank, they would be doubly effective. But sure. We've had fun in London. Tell you what I am going to do, though. Even though this stuff is a little more expensive, I am going to buy ourselves some provisions. Quite a lot, actually. I'm going to buy all of them, just because we need to make sure we have enough provisions. We keep teetering on not having many. So we're going to go there, and then I guess the slums, then the outpost? Or should we just ignore the slums? We'll go to the supply cache, because that's free stuff. Then we'll go to this outpost. Wincanton, then to this outpost. Did we go past this outpost somehow? Or is that a new outpost? Because we went from Guildford up to Chichester. And then, like, up this way, didn't we? Did we just walk straight past that outpost? Apparently. Apparently we did. There's also battlefield over here. We need, what, 5 battlefields? I mean, there's the remaining 3 we need are all along here. And if we get that outpost at that one and that one, we only need 1 more, which will be on the way to our guy who's surrounded battlefields and outposts too. So yeah, we'll easily get these 2 things. So that's good. More doctrines. Just, yeah, good stuff. But for now, guys, we're calling it a day. If you're enjoying this, please do comment, like, and subscribe. And remember, you can still buy the game from my referral link using the discount code that I've forgotten what it is. I think it's just Janet, isn't it? Excuse me. Again, my voice is crapping out right at the end of every episode at the moment. It's about as long as I can push my voice at the moment without it, you know, starting to get all croaky. You know, it's in too much of that gunner's tobacco I've been smoking. I haven't been smoking. I quit smoking several years ago. Anyway, guys, comment, like, and subscribe. Bye.